watching Rogers TV London.
And welcome back to Daytime. You can find us online at rogerstv.com, or you can find us on Twitter, on Facebook. If you're thinking about maybe a little bit of a getaway, what would be the best way to sort of combine business and pleasure? What do you think, Ken?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
We could take the show on the road maybe, somewhere warm.
Sure, that sounds good.
Well, we've got a great opportunity for you to both learn about entrepreneurship, to take part in some amazing workshops, hear some wonderful keynote speakers, but also combine that with a wonderful vacation. Barbara Hunter is here, publisher of Your Magazines Canada Inc., and Kathleen Mundy, who's a keynote speaker with Cruising to Success. And we're going to talk about what Cruising to Success is all about. Hi, welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
So, Barbara, what is Cruising to Success? What is this event that we're talking about?
Well, as you know, we publish Your Business online, and the more and more we talk to people about their businesses and what their goals and dreams and objectives are, the more I realize that there are a lot of small and medium-sized businesses that really need to share, to learn, to network, and most importantly, to learn financial literacy. Hence, this is why Kathleen is on board with us, because Kathleen is probably one of the most preeminent financial literacy coaches that we have, and we're so fortunate to have her nearby. And she is going to be one of our keynotes on our Cruising to Success. And Your Business Magazine will be hosting a 7-day cruise on Allure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas, which is the world's largest cruise ship. And the 7 days are part vacation and part workshops and keynotes, and 4 days. 4 days of actual work till 2 o'clock, and then you can do your thing. And we have days off where you can go to St. Thomas and San Martin and that sort of thing. But the important stuff is like what Kathleen is going to talk about.
Well, and Kathleen, be honest, this is really just an opportunity for you to work and go on a cruise at the same time, isn't it?
I have to say, it didn't take me long to say yes.
I'm sure.
But
so what is the focus of your presentation specifically? What kinds of things will you be talking about?
Well, actually, it's really important to understand when Barbara speaks about financial literacy, the one thing that really is the deterrent in business for men and women, but especially for women, is the fact that if they don't have solid ground in financial literacy within a business environment. And it's critical for them to learn this. And I know when I started my first business when I was 21 years old, everything was wrong. And so I learned, and over the last 11 years, I really developed a method that I'm actually able to teach people, and I've seen dramatic changes. So I was thrilled with Barbara when she asked me to come on board. Most of my teaching is in the US, and recently I've had a lot of interest here in Canada. So we're hoping to get those Canadian women out there and work them hard. I'll tell you, as much as it's a vacation, it's going to be hard work. They're going to learn a lot, but it's going to be hard work. They're going to go home with a basket full of information and tools that they can take their business to a great level.
Why is it so important to cater this to women?
Well, 71% of all businesses are now started by women.
Wow.
1.5 million women own businesses in Canada, and $150 billion of Canadian economy is generated by women-owned businesses. That's
unbelievable. So is the lack of financial literacy the biggest cause for those businesses to fail?
It is, no doubt. There's just been a survey done by Sage, and they determined that is the one factor that is the demise of most businesses. And you can look at the statistics. I mean, it's true that most businesses fail within a year, but we know, and the government, I mean, our government has done incredible things in the last month, and I'm going to let you do your research on that, because there's millions of dollars that are going to be set aside to help women gain financial literacy in Canada, and I'm absolutely thrilled about this. But that's going to help save our economy. When you look at it's small and medium businesses that have kept Canada afloat in all of this horrific demise globally with economics. So I'm really happy to see that this is happening in Canada, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it with Barbara to ensure that we can get these people, and some smart guys, don't get us wrong. There may be guys who are in that learning environment as well.
Barbara, is this sort of where the idea for this event came from? Some of the statistics and things that Kathleen was talking about?
Absolutely. As I said, we're doing more and more stories, and that's always the, excuse the pun, bottom line. I need help with learning about financial security and how to do my books. Something as simple as that. Kathleen was telling me that she was recently at I guess a conference. And she said it was startling when she asked the question, how many people can read a profit and loss statement? And not very many people responded.
All right, so opportunity to learn that and so much more. You are going to stick around and we can talk about what else you have to offer on this event. Cruisingtosuccess.ca is the website where you can find more information, or yourmagazines.ca. Stick around. When we come back, we have more with Barbara Hunter and Kathleen Mundy. That's next on Daytime.
Thank you so much for calling. Yeah, as we mentioned, another big game for the London Knights tonight right here on Rogers TV. But want to get back to our guests, Barbara Hunter and Kathleen Mundy, getting ready for this Cruising to Success. And Barbara, we spoke a lot about women in business. However, this cruise is also open to men, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Smart men. Smart men.
Oh, I was just going to say I can go, but now I'm eliminated from this.
So in addition to Kathleen, who will be teaching women and smart men about financial literacy, maybe you can tell us a little bit about some of the other keynote speakers and workshops that'll be available.
We are blessed to have Sandra Yancey, who is the founder of eWomen's Network, based out of Dallas, Texas. And that organization is phenomenal. They have thousands of members across North America. And networking, as you're probably well aware as a small business owner yourself, is extremely important. We also have Lisa Larder from her home base in Ottawa, and she is a social marketing maven. She's brilliant, and she's coming on board, excuse the pun, but it's intentional. And she's coming on board to offer keynote and workshops, and Kathleen actually knows her personally, and she's been very helpful in securing these two ladies, and they're just amazing women and so full of knowledge, and their willingness to share is just extraordinary.
So Kathleen, Barbara mentioned the networking aspect and how important that is. This trip itself is also an important networking opportunity, isn't it?
Absolutely. For some women who have started businesses with networking in mind, they've learned very quickly there's right ways and wrong ways to do it. Networking really you have to have a strategy, just like everything else in business when you go into a networking situation, but learning that process is really a key element in making it a successful one. So the whole environment of networking for business, and having Sandra and Kim Yancey and they are the premier networkers in the world. Their company is global. And so they're there to share and teach, but networking also happens on a social media level. And so Lisa is absolutely, I have to say, the best that I've ever found. And so she will help teach and guide through that whole social networking process as well.
What better place to network and to connect than in a relaxed vacation environment, right?
It's been pretty extraordinary. I'm working with Barbara Chamberlain-Ritchie from Cruise Holidays, and she's been brilliant. She deals directly with Royal Caribbean, and they've been so helpful. They, as I said, it's the largest cruise ship in the world, and they have every possible kind of venue that we would need. They have an amphitheater, they have breakout rooms. They're so cooperative in helping us put this together that it's extraordinary. And so we have the ability to offer this conference, and we're planning it so that we're done our business on these 4 days at 2:00, so they can go and experience this cruise ship, because it's extraordinary. There are 35 shopping centers, like different.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
It'll blow
it's
your
just unbelievable, this cruise ship.
Well, we're clearly sold, and I'm sure a lot of people are. So is there a limited number, and how do we get registered in that kind of
Right now, our website is still under construction, but we do have a link on yourmagazines.ca, and you can link on there and send us an email, and we will send you the information about the cruise and how much it is. It's $3,000. That includes the conference and the cruise. It's all included. Everything is included except alcohol. That's a pretty amazing
That's fantastic.
cost.
I don't know how amazing people really realize it is, because any of the keynotes that we're talking about would have that as a daily fee, far and exceed that as a daily fee. So this is a phenomenal opportunity.
Well, go to yourmagazines.ca and find the link. You can also check out the new edition of Five Magazine now online, Barbara.
And your business tomorrow.
Beautiful. Looking forward to it. Barbara, Kathleen, thank you so much for telling us about this exciting opportunity.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Once again, yourmagazines.ca, cruisingtosuccess.ca under construction as we speak. And as usual, I want to say a big thank you to Christine Teleski for another Teleski Tuesday.
Thank you for having me, and I'm excited to be on location tomorrow at École Frère André School.